Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is a massive unboxing of loads of silver coins, and stay tuned to the end to see my best purchase of all year so far, an exquisite coin that we'll show you at the end. So let's go. So then we'll bring in the box, we'll have a little sneak peek and rummage around to first get this. So the first thing, like I say, before we get onto the beauty, the best coin I've bought for a long time, this is a little parcel of sterling silver coins that I bought from eBay at an auction, and I won for about 96% of spot price, so 4% under the melt value of sterling coins. I'm going to get into this and then we'll have a little look through what we've got for what I'd say a bargain price for under melt value. Right, so here we go. You can see pre-20 silver, 95 coins. There's 78.16 grams in 15 coins. So I'm going to leave them just in the corner like that. And I'm going to go in one at a time. Well, let's just tell I lie. Let's just chuck them out. That is everything, and then we'll have a look through, grab a handful to begin with. So, the first one we have is a George V. That is a 3p. Everyone loves a 3p. That is from 1916, and I must say is in lovely condition. You really can't go wrong with small coins, especially because these, just for the size of them, the fractionality, hold a premium. Let's put these along the bottom. Right, we've got 90. Oh, look at that. What a win. 1908. Beautifully toned, I must say. And that must be, as we know from 1908, Edward VII. That is very possibly an upgrade for my collection in terms of condition, and most certainly an absolutely beautiful coin coming in about £1. That will work out for, with just being a little bit under spot price. A 6p next. This is from 1919. So the final year of sterling silver, and look at this again, maybe a bit shined up potentially, but still lovely condition, wonderful coin. And then we've got a nice Victorian coin here, nice Victorian threepence from 1889, a very common year indeed. So a very common year, but a very nice condition. And again, I want to stop saying it now, but it was a great price. Right, let's get the rest of them all in one handful. Oh, there's more. Let's try and right. There's more than I thought here, actually, to be fair. I guess it did say 15 coins, so I should have expected it. So we have Victoria. This is a nice bundle. Edward VII ones are quite good to get. This is a 1900 shilling. Beautiful, beautiful coin. I will check these all for upgrades for my collection. This one looks lovely. Now, if this is 1905, we've got a big win. This is a shilling from 1910. So, not the rare year, but a lovely condition, a lovely design. Edward VII shilling. You don't get much better than that. Very nice. Got some smaller ones here again. These are the 3p. So we've got 1918, one of the final years, but again a very common year. Veiled Head Victoria, 1897. So that's pretty cool. That's her Diamond Jubilee that year. So, a nice date and nice darkened toning. Let's get this little threeply bit. This is from 1878. So again, we'll have to be cross-referenced to my own collection, my own current collection, to see about the condition, whether it's an upgrade or not. Very nice though. We've got a bit of a shine, I must say. Whoa, that was a runaway 3p. I'll just quickly do that one. 1901, so the final year of Victoria. Lovely little 3p. I do apologise, I'm outside today, the weather's very nice and very bright, so peering over to see these coins in the lovely sunshine today. But there we go, 1918, end of World War I, armistice shilling. Pretty cool. Got a big coin, larger coin. This is a 1915 florin. I don't see too many of these 19 teens florins, to be fair. You see a lot of 50% florins, or at least I do. But yeah, not too many sterling florins before, or after 1900 rather. Now, look at that. Look at that. What a design. What a strike. When every single coin was made with pride back in the day. 1914 florin. Really lovely piece of coinage. Then we've got some half crowns. Got a Victoria di Grazia Jubilee Head 1890 half crown. And that is again a beautiful, these aren't all in, amazing condition. We had some nice ones, but this is obviously definitely a worn coin. But the melt value on this, or just under melt value, would have not been far off £10. So you cannot go wrong. And then finally, George V, 1916 half crown. Lovely design that was carried over to the 50% era. So there we go. Now that alone, I mean, you know, what a wonderful coin unboxing that is. But this, you know, I'm not even going to give it the time of day on screen. Get out. We've got better things to get onto. There's two coins that I've bought. I'll show you. The first one isn't amazing, but it's quite, well, actually, tell you what, it is actually quite good. That's a bit unfair. This is a 1694 halfpenny. So the only non-silver coin of today. Now, what is special about this coin? Well, it doesn't look too, you know, particularly amazing. We'll get a nice close-up. 1694. But look at this. As we know, 1694, that year was a year when there were two monarchs. Guelmus et Maria, William and Mary. So we can see two monarchs on the obverse of this coin, making it rather collectible. Of course, we very commonly would see just the one monarch. So having two monarchs is quite a historical and a collectible event happening on the coins. And these are quite valuable, not terribly valuable, but I paid £5. No, I didn't. £5.50 for this coin, I believe. Yeah, you can't go wrong for some 1600s coinage with double portrait for a fiver. So that's that one. I'll put that to the side with those other sterling ones. But then we have something that I've been building up now for far too long, and will only be right of me to reveal now. Here is the flip, the doodah. So it's from 1689, and it's 2 and 6. 2 shillings and 6 pence, or a half crown. Let's start. I don't know which side's my favourite. Let's start with the reverse. Have a moment. Just have a moment. Oh, it is really good. Oh, it's so good. I love it. This is the joy of coin collecting. Just when you get a coin that just takes your breath away. And just the tactile nature of early milled silver coins, just to feel that in the hand. There's just nothing like it. I can't convey the feel of it through the video, but hopefully we can get some nice pictures and videos to showcase this beauty. Look at the detail of that crown. Wonderful. We've got the shield below, very nice and rectangular and uniform, quartered in these quarters. Got another shield in the center. Bit worn, that shield, and there's 2 patches of wear here, but otherwise, lovely condition. 1689. Legend around there. That is in Latin. That says, Queen of Britain, France and Ireland, Defender. Hello? Yeah, confused me because, well, hey, we're on the second side now. This is again, 1680s, is still the double portrait. So a double portrait half crown. I mean, look at that. Not much more need be said. Bit of damage to the obverse here, but what can you do? Guelmus et Maria de Gracia. So that's why the legend is a bit odd, because it's Queen. So it's, here we go. So it starts here. King and Queen of Britain, France and Ireland. There we go. So King and Queen of Britain, France and Ireland. So a unique legend to match the unique portrait here of William and Mary. Slightly more worn to this side, but still just a beautiful coin. William and Mary, I mean, you know, you really can't do much better than this. But no, I don't know which my favourite side, this side, the reverse, or the obverse, but, you know, all sides of that coin, even the edge, all aspects of that coin, absolutely wonderful. Hopefully you agree, and hopefully it was worth the wait and all the teasers building up to this moment to reveal that star coin. But what was the price, you ask? Well, firstly, the final thing we'll do with this video is have a look in the coin yearbook 2025 and see what the prices say for this coin, because I believe that I've got a very good deal indeed. So half crowns, Charles, James, William and Mary, here we go. Now there's a few varieties here. I'll zoom in, is that too far? No, it's not. So you can see 1689 has the first few things. We'll look in the varieties in a minute, but we can see they have fine condition and very fine. And that's 140 to 170, and then very fine 400 to 600. Now I would say this is a very fine coin with a little bit of damage. So it is very fine condition, tiny bit of damage there, tiny bit of damage on those two. You know, they sort of match up, and there's been just a bit of puncturing. So I would genuinely think that this coin has to be closer to 200 than anything else, really. It's not 600 or 400, but, you know, I think it is better than fine, maybe. 150 to 200 would be what I'd say. And I paid £56 for this coin right here. Just £56 of my money was spent for me to own this beautiful William and Mary half crown. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. I have very much enjoyed myself this week buying all of this lot, all this sterling goodness. This is what we live for as old coin collectors. It's the true, beautiful lifeblood of coin collecting. Sterling silver coins, my absolute favourite. There we go. Enough rambling on from me. I've done plenty of that today, and I'll leave you by saying thanks for watching. Please subscribe, very much appreciated. Leave a like, all the good stuff, and we'll see you next time on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.